All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle and elders, a great millstone. Honors and salutations to you, brothers, that's preaching his word in sincerity and faith. And Shalom to you, sincere listeners and believers thereof. All right. Now we just want to hop into a lesson just based on faith. All right. Because over here at Great Millstone, we are a faith-based camp. Okay, you know, like these scoffers like to call us, all right, faith-based Israelites. You know, yes, it's all about faith. All right, it tells you in Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, that's how you're going to be saved, by faith in your works, and faith without works is dead. All right, so faith is a very important factor in its truth. Okay, you know, you have to believe. All right, and which, matter of fact, I'll bring this out right here. Okay, this part, Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For
you can't please Yahweh Shem Yahushai if you don't have any faith. Because basically, like, you don't believe. So how could you even, how you gonna even please Yahweh Shem Yahushai? You basically faking it if you don't believe. You ain't gonna endure if you don't have the faith. You're not going to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
It says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Yeah, you have to actually believe that. Have that confidence along with that faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to give us a reward for diligently seeking him.
Yep. Yeah, and that's his actual name. Yahweh. He exists. He to be. Yep. All right, you have to believe that. You have to believe that those are the names. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son. All right, who this world ignorantly call God in Christ. All right, you know, and that takes faith to believe on that, because everybody it's many lies, but it's one truth. Okay, you know, and that's by faith. Okay, and let me pull this out real fast. Because not everybody, like the scriptures say, not all men have faith.
Yep.
Why is that? This is why. Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. Yeah, because you can't will yourself to have faith. Okay? And that not of yourself, it is the gift of the Most High.
Yeah, it's a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's not something that you just make happen yourself. Like, you can't force it. Like, you could force certain things that happen in the world. Yet having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that's something you can't force. It has to be given to you. It's just like this truth has to be given to you. You can't just say, like, you're going to do it and you try to get into it.
Ooh, you know what?
It has to be given to you.
Keep going.
You have to be chosen. All right? And Yahweh Shem Yahushai has chosen select men who he has imparted his faith into. All right? And that's why the scriptures say that different brothers have different measures of faith. Because different brothers have different amounts of their faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave them. That's how you know that it was something that's given to you. It's not something that you can just say that you have, or something that you say you found by yourself. Like, people try to say, these Christians, they be like, oh, I found God, I found Jesus. You don't find it. All right, this is something that's given to you. All right, the Lord chose you. All right.
Yeah, this is Sirach 1:14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Yeah. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So you have to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai first and foremost. It was created with them in the womb. So that just shows you his predestination. You were already chosen. All right, and the scriptures go into that, being chosen from the foundation of the world. So we were chosen from the womb.
Yep.
All right? And everything that we went through in our life leading up to the point of us coming into the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was all set up by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. For us to get to the point to where we came to this truth.
Yep. This Jeremiah 1:4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Yeah. So before we was even born, we was already ordained to be a prophet. We didn't know this when we was growing up. Like, oh, I'm gonna grow up and be a prophet of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I'm gonna be out there preaching His word, doing the work. No, man, we was just a regular person like everybody else, you know.
Yes, it all goes back to what predestination, because
Mm-hmm.
this was before the foundations were laid. All right, it tells you that in the Apocrypha,
Yep.
you know, before the elector was even made, man. The Lord already had this planned out in His mind. You know, everything is just going according to the Lord's plans. You know, this is all one big movie. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Um, Let me hop back to the main topic at hand. Yeah, it all comes together. This is Hebrews 11:1. You know, back to faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you have to actually be able to believe the things that you can't see, and that's what this world is totally against: believing in things that you can't physically see.
Yeah, because what's the worldly saying is seeing is believing.
Mm-hmm.
They're carnal. These people are carnal.
Yep.
Okay.
The spirit of Esau.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be carnal like these people. We're spiritual men.
Yep.
Okay. You know, and therefore, that's when faith kicks in. Okay, you have to believe. You have to believe upon these words. Ultimately, believing and having faith upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let me pull this out real fast, since you mentioned that. You know, people say seeing is believing.
Yep.
Well, let's see what the scriptures say. All right, because if it's not scriptural, man, yeah, it's of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because these people that in this world, they don't operate based off the scriptures. They operate based off of what the so-called white man says. All right, the red Hebrew Edomite. All right.
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, we walk by faith and not by sight. All right. Because everything that we believe, you can't see. Just like we say about everything that's going to happen, it's things that you're not seeing. All right. Yet we are walking by faith because we believe that these things are true,
Yep.
that they're going to happen. All right.
Okay.
That's where faith comes in. Believing in things that you can't see. People can't see that America's going to be destroyed in World War III. They can't see that martial law is going to happen. They can't see that the economic collapse is on the way. Everything that's written in the scriptures, they can't see none of that.
Yep.
But we can see it because we have that gift of faith that was imparted to us.
Yeah, and it's like, go ahead, finish your point.
You know, we was gonna have that gift of faith that was imparted to us by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in order to actually see these things and believe these things.
Yeah, ultimately, you know, going back to that gift of faith, and then what? Isaiah 6:9. You know, the Lord sent the angel to blind 2/3 of our people from perceiving and believing. All right, from receiving this truth. Okay, you know, because my point has escaped me. Pretty much, yeah. There you go. Like the Apostle Kabar goes into having that prudence, being able to having that foresight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all right. That's something that 2/3 of our people don't have, let alone these heathen nations, man. All right, because the Lord definitely it never been dealing with any heathen nation, man. The Lord only dealt with Israel, like it says in Psalms, and the Lord don't change. Okay, and this time the Lord is only dealing with the elect of Israel. Okay, you know, those who have their spiritual eyes and ears open. All right, and those who are imparted the gift of faith. Okay, let me hop here. This is Romans 8:24. Cause we read in Hebrews 11 how faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. All right. So this is Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope. Okay. And hope. Let's see what the word hope means. Okay. It should be El Peace or
Yep.
El Peace. That's spirit. That's the one. All right, let's see what it says. Expectation of evil, fear. Yeah, that's not for us. Like the scriptures say, the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
Yep.
Okay, that's not our hope. Okay, it says, but the hope of the righteous is only good. All right, and that's why, look, part 2, expectation of good, hope. You know, so hope means what? To expect something. You know, like say if you so-called, this is in a worldly sense, which we don't celebrate, all right, just using this as the example though, all right, a worldly example. Say if it's so-called Christmas, all right, you're gonna expect gifts. You know, as a child and shit, man. Get the point though. Say, all right, Christmas is coming. All right, you've been making a wish list. All right, whatever. You've been telling your parents everything you wanted leading up to it, hoping they get it. You hope what you expect to receive it under that tree the next day, or whenever, you know what I mean. Whenever that day come, yet you expect it. Okay, you have hope towards it. You know, yet you don't see it. You don't still per se see the gifts, see your parents getting it or whatever. You know, you just have hope. You expect, like, I hope they get it. You know, I've been getting good grades. I've been being a great child. You know, I've been disciplined, obedient. I've been doing my chores. You know, I've been doing everything that is required of me. You know, and so I expect I hope to receive those gifts. You ain't gonna see it though yet. You expect to receive it, because what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the point of that. Let me go back to this precept, unless you want to add.
No, you got it.
This is Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. Yeah,
Yeah, because if you hope, that's something that you expect that you don't see. You know, that's why you're hoping for it, because you haven't seen it yet. You want it to happen. But if you've seen it, how does it hope? Because it's right there in your face.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. That's like saying, all right, cool. You know, you already know you're a part of the elect, so you can just chill. You gonna coast it. Where the faith kicks in.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
You get complacent.
Exactly.
Because you believe that you already received your reward.
You already received your salvation. You know, all right. That's what keeps us hopeful, and keeps us diligent, keeps us striving. Okay, you know, keeps us
move with fear.
Yeah.
Because we don't know that we are for like 100% guaranteed. That's what keeping us moved with fear. Because we hope we are the elect. It hasn't been made manifest to us like you're chosen, you're the elect, this and that, you're written in the book of life. Yet we have that hope and that expectation that we will be of the elect, so we move with that fear.
Yeah, we continue doing the things which are required of us. All right, like the scriptures say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So our expectation, our hope is that if we continue to endure and continue to maintain the faith in the works, the charity, all right, the whole nine, so to speak, that the Lord will indeed save us. And we know that what the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, and he's not unrighteous to forget our labor of love.
Yep.
That we do minister to this very day, and that we minister to one another. We serve one another. Okay, you know. So it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope.
Yeah.
For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for?
Exactly. Why would you hope for something that you're seeing is right there? You know. Just like if you was paraphrasing about if your kid wants something, you're gonna make a list together and everything.
Yeah, wish list or whatever.
If you already seen it, you wouldn't even be asking for it. You already know you about to get it. You know, you wouldn't be hoping that you get it because you already know it's there. Yeah,
like say your parents be like, okay, cool. If you get good grades, you be a good. You know what I mean? Clean up, do your chores, you be on your best behavior. You know, I see how your report card is looking. All right, at the end of the semester. And if you do good, I'm gonna give you whatever, a car, whatever, just something, you know what I mean, something, whatever you may want, okay? And then what? Yeah, if you already see the car in the driveway, you still going to school, you gonna be like, man, fuck it, I already got the car. I'm gonna flunk, I'm gonna skip class, I'm gonna just chill, I'm gonna coast it the whole semester. I already got the car is there, you know. Then that's the same thing in the truth. If you are you're the elect, you know, you're sealed. Oh, well, cool. Like I don't have to do nothing. I'm already good.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be walking on eggshells, so to speak.
Yep.
You ain't going to be trying to be on point, doing your best, you know.
Yeah, being diligent.
Being on fire, being fervent.
Yep.
All right, being apt to teach and everything else. Why? Because you already know that you made it. You gonna be like, oh, I'm cool. I can just chill, just do the bare minimum, or not even do shit.
Yeah.
That's the spirit that you would be in.
C's get degrees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Verse 25. But if we hope for that we see not,
Mm-hmm.
Then do we with patience wait for it.
And that's what's keeping us going.
Yep.
We don't see it that we're written in the book of life. We're chosen to be the elect. But we're waiting with patience.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we have hope and faith in that.
Yep.
All right, we're hoping that we are of that number, and we have faith that we are of that number, Lord's will.
Yeah, and that's what keeps us going.
Yeah.
You know.
And we have patience. That's we're not getting tired of waiting. We have patience. We're okay with waiting because we know the reward we're going to receive if we endure to the end.
It's gonna be worth the wait.
It's well worth the wait.
Straight.
Because the reward we're going to receive, everything that we ever had to go through and we are going to go through, is all well worth it in order to receive the reward that we will receive, Lord's will, if we endure to the end.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Just like the scriptures say, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, all the things that we're going to receive. You can't even really imagine how it's going to be because it's going to be so beautiful and it's going to be so amazing. That's why it's really you have to have a certain type of spirit in order to that faith. Ultimately, that faith and that patience and hope to be able to endure until you receive that reward.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna bring that out since you referred to it, man. That's beautiful point. 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love Him.
Yeah, and just like a scripture we brought out earlier about the faith is believing in things not seen. All right, we haven't seen the kingdom and everything, but we have faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's has everything already prepared for us, man.
More than our heart's desire.
Exactly, and that's an understatement,
Yeah.
Because you can't even really imagine that. It's like more than your heart's desire. Imagine whatever you want now is really way greater than anything you could say that you want in this society.
Yeah, and the things that we want here is low level.
Exactly.
It's low level. So imagine what the Lord actually has. All we can do is imagine. Really, that's what keeps us going. It says, "Neither have entered into the heart of men." So really, yeah, the thought of it, you can't even put it into thought. All right, because we're so low level here, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're in this low level kingdom. It's this low level aspect. Yeah,
it's all about carnal things.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not anything spiritually that you could desire here. It's only carnal things that like pertain unto your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything in the kingdom is going to be spiritual and pleasing into your flesh.
Yep.
So it's going to be the best of both.
Best of both worlds.
It's not going to be going off for anything that you desire because you're going to be in the spirit all the times.
That's right. Let me pull this out right here. And that should drive you. That should get you going. If not, man.
Yeah, that should drive you wanting to escape the destruction coming here.
Yeah.
Even more so, along that's the balance. Like escaping the destruction that's coming here, and knowing what we're going to receive, escaping the destruction coming here.
That's right.
Because like you don't want to get caught up with with all this stuff that's going to happen and go down here. Because we know for a guarantee that Esau, he's going to be rolling on everybody and pushing the chip and everything else. All that is guaranteed for him to go down. All right. Yet you have to have hope and faith that we can endure through all that to receive the kingdom.
Yeah, and that the Lord will, if you maintain, hold fast to what you have, that the Lord is gonna protect you in that day, and continue to deliver you. All right. And ultimately all the way up to the end. All right. That's where that hope and faith kicks in. Okay. Isaiah 33:6. Yeah, let me bring this out, going to the story of Thomas. Okay. Like the scriptures thing says, oh, matter of fact, let me bring that out. Written aforetime. Slack. Pull it up. Right here, straight to it. Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things are written aforetime are written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Yeah, through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. That expectation.
Yep.
That expectation to receive the same reward they received. Everybody else that believed in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, like it says in Sirach, they were never confounded.
Yep.
they were always delivered out of all the temptations and situations they were in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's plenty of examples in that. That's why you have those different accounts in the scriptures to lean upon and read over to comfort you throughout your situations you're going through now.
Yep.
Because there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's going on now happened before. It's just more modern. All right.
Yep.
So whenever you feeling down or you feeling like you catch a hell this and that, look at all the other men in the scripture, man. Look at Job.
Yeah.
All the things he had to go through, but then what happened with him? He kept his faith, all right, and he had patience and hope.
Yeah.
Look at the reward he received in the end.
Yeah, and Job is back here today, along with the rest of the prophets. All right,
Mm-hmm.
to receive the their ultimate reward, because we're about to enter into a time, like it says in Daniel 12, a time of trouble as never was before, really. So really, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a whole lot different than other times, past lifetimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what these accounts are written for, to get us ready for what we're about to go through.
Yeah, to build you up.
Exactly.
Make you harder so that you're able to endure the things that's going to happen, because the scriptures speak about going through the fire, the trials of our faith. Yet, like the brother was just saying with that, speaking on Daniel 12:1, the things that's going to happen, that's really going to try your faith.
Yep.
So if you already like kind of iffy now, how much more will you feel that way when you actually being like when everything is actually going down? All right, because it's going to be bad out here.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we're speaking about it, it's going to affect these people. It's going to affect us as well. Yet we have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai on our side to keep us going.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Yep. That's right. We have hope.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't have hope, man. Their hope is dead. Their hope was in this world, and this world is collapsing.
Well, it's like you said, since they don't have hope, like the scriptures say, the expectation of the wicked is wrath. They
That's
don't
right.
have hope, so that's what they expect to happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but judgment.
That's right. Let me go into this. All right. The story of Thomas. You know, when Yahweh Shai rose. All right. On the third day.
Mm-hmm.
You know. This is St. John 20 and 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, you know, and that's where they get the saying "doubting Tom," you know, which we are not to be. We're not to be doubt-hearted. All right. Yeah, this was all written for account for our learning, like it says, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to strengthen our faith. All right. This is St. John 20 and 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Yahushua came. The other disciples therefore said unto him, We have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, Except I shall see in his hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe.
Mm-hmm. So he literally had to say he literally had to see it just to believe.
Yeah, he was like, man, I don't believe that, man. We just seen him get crucified.
Yep.
You know, man, y'all playing with me, man. I'm not believing it till you show me.
Mm-hmm. You know that's how
That's Jay. Yeah, y'all playing, man. You know, verse 26. And after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Yeah, shalom. Verse 27. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing.
Mm-hmm. So you got some.
Yeah.
You down there. You bet you know how Jake be like, all right, you don't believe, all right, like come over here then. I'm gonna show you. Like, put your hand right here on my side.
Yeah.
That's where I got pierced. You gonna feel it since you want to be faithless.
Yeah.
You don't want to believe.
Yeah, don't be faithless, believe, you know. Because the Lord was there to build up the faith of the disciples, which went on to be apostles, so they can in turn do the rest to those that were added unto the body, ultimately the elect. So verse 28, and Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen me and yet have believed.
Mm-hmm. Just like we was going into earlier, the faith is believing in things not seen, or is it hope?
Yeah, hope is the faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's why it says blessed. Like, read that part again.
Yep. Verse St. John 20:29. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
Yeah, blessed are they that. That's why it says that. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet believe. All right, because you actually believe in something that you haven't seen, man, and it's not something that everybody can do. Because a lot of people they don't even have the faith from the jump.
Not all men have faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know.
That's why it's scripture say that's a gift that was given to you from the Most High. All right.
That's right, and it was given with the faithful.
Yep.
It was given to the elect. All right,
exactly.
Straight to the point.
The elect from the womb.
Yeah, predestination.
You already had it. You didn't even know. That's why the word educate means to draw.
Educar, yeah, means to draw out. You know,
it was already inside of us. We just didn't even know it was inside of us until we got introduced into this word.
The Lord pulls it out of you. You know, when you hear this word, it resonates with your spirit because this truth is always in us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, from all the lifetimes.
You were sealed.
Yep.
Just like Ezekiel 9:4 talks about marking them. Or marked them at
Yeah, sign and cry. Yeah, Thawar, which means exemption from judgment.
We was already sealed without even knowing it until it got brought out of us.
Yeah, you know, the Lord just woke us up to it because our whole lives we've been through hell without even knowing. Like the Lord's been on our side the entire time since before we was in the womb and while we was in the womb, being delivered from the womb. All right, up to now, your child, all the scenarios you went through, okay, the Lord always been delivering us and building us up to this point right now, you know, to actually waking back up to this truth. So it says, I'm gonna read this one more time, St. John 20:29. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. And how do we pretty much see the Lord now, since we walk by faith, we see the Lord through these scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me pull this out real fast. Hebrews 10:7. All right.
And if I could say this, you see the Lord through His men as well.
Yep.
Because just like He says, if you have done one of His men wrong, you done Him wrong. So by you seeing the prophets, that's you seeing the Lord as well. Yeah, the Spirit is on them.
Yeah, cause we embody these scriptures. Ultimately, we embody ultimately we embody Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful point, brother. This is Hebrews 10:7. Then said I, lo, and Paul was quoting the Old Testament. All right. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O power.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's talking about Yahushua. Hey, the scriptures say the word was made flesh. Yahushua is the word. Okay? So when we read these scriptures, we read about Yahushua. Okay? You know, the description, his characteristics. All right? Well, let me pull this out. You know, Revelation. All right? I'm going to read Revelation 1. I'm going to start at 1 and 1. I'm going to jump around. So it's Revelation 1 and 1. The revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him, to show unto his servants, because revelation means to reveal.
Yeah.
So the this is the revealing of Yahushua. The revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Yeah, because the Lord also speaks about his return.
Yep.
In the Old Testament, it was speaking about the Lord hitting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord being crucified, the Lord being glorified, the Lord returning, getting his glory on earth, his men being glorified, the works. All right, it's all here in the scriptures. I'm gonna jump to verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. You know, and and blessed is he that readeth and that heareth the words. Yeah, you have to read, yet you have to read with your with a spiritual understanding. It says with all thy getting get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing, and
With all that getting.
yeah, you get understanding. You have to have the spiritual understanding. You can read it. Yeah, you have to be able to interpret it, discern it. Yeah, and that all comes with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. What supping with you? All right, and you need men that the Lord set up on earth to teach you these scriptures, man, to guide you, like with the Ethiopian eunuch.
Yeah.
Okay, he said, how can I what matter?
He didn't know how to interpret it unless somebody break it down for him. Because he was reading it, but he didn't understand it. And then he asked him to understand this without readers. And that's why he had said that. He needed someone to break it down.
That's right.
And that's why you have the men, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that are set up to break down this word, because everybody out here in the world, they, at some point or another, read scriptures, but they didn't understand what they read. All right, you got Esau in these churches trying to break down scriptures of people. You got bugged out Jason churches breaking down scriptures. All right, everybody can read the scriptures, yet do they really understand what they're reading though?
Nope.
No.
Yep. Let me grab this real fast since I quoted it. All right, this is Acts 8:30. You know, with Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch, which was a Israelite foreigner. This is Acts 8:30. You know, yeah. I'm gonna just break it right straight to it. Acts 8:30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, "Understandest thou what thou readest?" Yeah. So the Ethiopian eunuch was reading the book of the prophet Isaiah, the Old Testament. Okay. Verse 31. And he said, "How can I, except some man should guide me?" And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. You know. So Philip broke it down to him. You know. All right. So you need a men to break this down to you, in which those men are apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. You know, you have to be sent. You have to be set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You can't. It goes along with you can't make yourself a believer. You can't make yourself a prophet. All right. You know, going back. Let me hop back to Revelation. All right. It's back in Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. All right. Verse 7. All right. Oh, not verse 7, Salak. Let me go more down. Salak here. Yep. Just going pretty much Salak, missing my point. Going into how the Lord's image, okay? You know, I'll start at verse 12. And I turned and see the voice that spake unto with me, and being turned I saw 7 candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. You know, so he seen John the Revelator was seeing the Lord. All right, in a garment, all right, with a golden girdle around his paps, you know, like a golden belt, so to speak, you know. 14, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. You know, the reds of his eyes. Okay, the whites of his eyes. All right. Like it says, I believe in Genesis 49, his eyes shall be red with wine. Yep. You know, verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So this John the Revelator was writing down a description of the Lord, you know, from what he's seen. Okay, hair like wool. Okay. So-called sheep hair. Okay, who has that? Israel, Jake. Okay, you know, it's this depiction is totally opposite of what you see today, Cesare Borgia. All right, you know, a leprous devil. Yeah, you know. Yet people believe on that. They believe in that image. And here it is. The description of the Lord is right here. You know.
Read.
Yeah. Hey man, that's why they ain't blessed.
Well, they do. Even if they do read that part where it says the head of his hairs were white,
they don't have the proper understanding.
They don't understand what they read.
Exactly.
They actually think that he's white just because it said his head and his hairs was white.
Man, they think he white because Esau told him so, man. All right.
Esau break that part down like that where it says his head and his hairs was white. Like, oh, see, he was white.
Exactly, and they eat it up.
And then they don't even go down to the part where it goes like to the burnt brass. They'll just stop right there probably.
No, they go on that. They just flip it, you know. But we have the correct understanding, all right, from our apostles and elders on down, the correct description as well.
Mm-hmm.
So in this we see the Lord. This is breaking down the way that the Lord, his characteristics, how he looked, all right, you know, and you have to have faith on that,
yep.
All right, you know, like we were reading about in the book of Saint John, you know. With Thomas, okay, you know, the Lord said, "What blessed, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed."
Yeah,
yeah, and we believe on that.
That's really what it's all about right now for us.
Yeah,
for many Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it's all about believing in the things that we haven't seen.
Yep.
Because we haven't seen Yahushai, we haven't seen, you know, a lot of things, all the things that's written in the scriptures. Yet, I'm talking about things that in the past happened. All right. Yeah, we still believe. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We still believe all these things did happen, and we believe that all these things, prophecies that's written in there, are going to come to pass.
Yep. You know, the last few prophecies thereof.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you know, I'll read this last verse one more time. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burned in the furnace. Yeah, the Lord was a dark-skinned man. Okay. And his voice as the sound of many waters. Yeah, he had a very loud voice.
Okay.
You know, like Jake.
Okay.
You know, spoke with authority, bass in his voice, had a fro. Okay, you know. All right. Let me hop into my next precept. Okay. So when we read these scriptures, we do see the Lord. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And like the brother said, when we are around each other, okay, cause we embody Yahweh Shai. We have the light within us.
Yeah.
Okay, we have this word within us, man. 1 Peter 1:6. All right, so it's 1:6. It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, because we're going to go through temptations all the way to the end, all the way up to the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
Yet the Lord is going to deliver us if we indeed maintain our faith and our works to the very end.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, man.
Believing that anything that you do get into, any jam, so to speak, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to somehow, some way, he's going to get you out of it.
That's right.
You don't even have to know exactly how it's going to happen. Just know that it is going to happen.
That's
have
right.
that faith and actually believe on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. Because you don't believe that the Lord actually going to deliver you.
That's right. It says, verse 7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. Yeah, and it goes into that in Sirach, the second chapter.
Yeah.
All right. Acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's referring to what the spiritual fire that we're going through. Okay, you know, catching this hell. All right.
Just like in Matthew, it says going through that straight gate.
Yep.
That path of difficulty.
Exactly.
It's not an easy course that we got to go through.
Yep. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's if you endure to the end.
Yep.
It said at the appearing of Yahweh Shai. So if you endure to the end, it's going to be founded to praise.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
your works was you went through the trial, the fiery trial, yet you was able to get through it.
Yeah. You know, you endured it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, and as we were just in Revelation, because it says, might be found unto the praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Everybody's going to see, because the Lord is on his way back. Let me hop right back to Revelation 1 real fast. Read verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. Yeah, those Roman centurions, all right? You know, the red Hebrew Edomites, they're back here today too. The Lord is preserving them as well, because Yahweh Shai is going to get his revenge on them as well, all right, on all his enemies. Okay, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so Tawab, you know. Yeah, so everybody gonna see the Lord, man. He's gonna be in a fathership, man, the biggest chariot of them all. Okay, and you're gonna see that he's not a sodomite, red Hebrew Edomite. All right, you know, he's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right. You know, so-called Negro in lame terms, all right? You know, and you people are going to see that. Since you like to say what? Seeing is believing, you're going to see that very soon. All right, let me go back to 1 Peter 1, verse 7, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Verse 8, whom having not seen, ye love.
Yeah, we haven't seen Yahweh Shai yet, we still love him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, if you love a brother, that's like you loving Yahweh Shai as well.
Exactly.
And another way you show love to Yahweh Shai is by you doing his work. All right? Enduring it to the end. Believing and continuing to believe on him.
That's right.
Because the love can be shown in many ways, you know?
That's right. Yeah, man.
Because we haven't seen, we read about them, all right? We read it in all throughout the scriptures, yet we haven't physically seen them ourselves, yet we still believe. Because that spirit of belief and faith was imparted to us through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And we truly believe in these things because our expectation is to be rewarded for continually believing and keeping the faith and enduring it to the end, Lord's will.
That's right, man. Yep. It says, whom having not seen ye love. That's right. By what? By loving the brothers.
Yeah.
And what is love? Keeping the law, statute, commandments.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's the two greatest commandments?
There you go. Bring it in. Yes. What is it?
Fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and loving thy neighbor as thyself.
There you go. All right. It says, in whom having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory. Yeah, man, that's going back to that believing, that faith. All right. You know, we rejoice. All right. All right. Because we believe. We have faith in these things, and we rejoice. All right. At the Lord's return. You know, that's why we're very joyful in this time, because we're actually in the generation, the time where Yahweh Shai is about to make his grand return. All right. You know. I'll read that one more time. Who having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
Yep.
You was gonna say something?
You can read that second part again?
Yeah. Verse 8. Whom having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
Yeah, and we rejoicing with joy, serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we know, we even though we haven't seen it, we know it's true, and we know it's real. and we know what's to come if we endure to the end. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And we see it. We see in it that we are in the last days. So why not be rejoicing and be happy to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai?
Yep.
You know,
Oh,
this is
let's
a
go into
beautiful
it.
thing to do.
Yep, that's right. And that's the spirit. It goes into it. Because I was saying, we're actually in a generation. We're in the time where where the Lord is about to return, and destroy this wicked society along with this red Hebrew Edomite. All right, and establish His kingdom, deliver the elect. All right. Hey, what we all been waiting for from all the past lives, man. You know, all the past prophets. We're in that time now. Okay. Verse 9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. Yeah, it's all about the end. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And we're at the end. We're at the end of Esau's world and the beginning of Jacob's that followeth. Okay? You know, we're at the end of all this wickedness. We don't have to read about us there being a falling away anymore. We have failed, and we have been picked up. The Lord has picked us up on our feet. You know, put life into us, breath into us, this wisdom. All right, the Lord woke us up back to who we are, man, and now we're being brought back together, starting with the elect by Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. That's right. He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. All right. Verse 10, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you. You see? Yeah, so the prophets have looked diligently for these times, man. They have inquired diligently about these times. You know, ancient prophets, all right, Old Testament, all right, and New Testament. You know, but now we're finally here. Okay, this is the generation. What did the Lord say? This generation shall not pass.
Yeah.
All right. You know. Do you have anything you want to add? So
I had a
yeah, come on with it. Yeah, so we're in that time, man. All right, and it's a beautiful time for us to be in. It's a beautiful time to be alive and be awake. You know.
You was gonna bring on that Matthews about?
No, come on, bring out what you need. What you got? It's all good.
The second Ezra.
Okay, so let me get that.
The ninth chapter.
So
Yeah, because we are in that time, like you were saying. This is that generation, because it's Generation Z. So what other generation would it happen? You know, it only makes sense that this is that time. Everything's at an all-time low. It's the worst America's ever been. The worst state of the world's ever been in. So it only makes sense that this is that generation.
Okay, you got it, bro.
It is the second Ezra 9 and start at 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith where ye have believed.
There you go.
So that's like we've been going into the faith and believing. Because if you have faith, it's going to be shown through your works, and that's how you're going to be able to be saved from all the things that's coming to America.
Yep.
All right, by your faith, whereby ye have believed. Because you have to actually believe in all the things that's written in the scriptures, even though we haven't seen it. Just like we haven't seen Yahweh Shai, yet we still believe in him, and we believe that Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to read the next verse. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
There you go. Right back to that. You know, all about predestination. You know, all right. You know, and these are things that the men of the Lord are going to maintain their faith upon. Okay, their faith in their works. All right, those that believe, like we just read in 1 Peter, receiving the end of your faith. All right, those men are going to see the Lord's salvation. You're going to see the Lord's return. Every eye is going to see. Yet not every eye is going to see the salvation. All right. Well, they're going to see the salvation, but they're not going to receive it. How shall I say that? You know, You know, they're gonna see the elect being beamed up right before their eyes. All right. So yeah. Unless you want to add anything, that's all I have. You know.
That's all I wanted to land.
Yeah, that's beautiful closing. You know. Lord's will, this is edifying to the body. You know. Maintain the faith, maintain the works.
Believe.
Yeah, that's right. Continue to believe. Don't be discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be doubt-hearted. Don't be doubtful. Okay? Don't be faint-hearted. You know? All right? And continue to be a brother. Continue to treat your brother like as if he is Yahweh Shai. Because he is one of Yahweh Shai's. All right? You know? Hey, we almost out of here, man. You know? We're right at the climax of this thing, man. Okay? You know, and this is very serious times they're in. Okay? The Pesach is approaching. All right? And Lord's will, this can very well be our very last Pesach on this side.
Mm-hmm.
In this captivity, in this queendom.
Lord's will.
You know? So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Kodash. All right? Shalom to elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.